Now I have to say, where am I going to ask for this? So what location on the planet would I like to go and get these precipitation data? Now the answer for this is you could give your own polygon. So if you work for a national park or you manage a reserve someplace, you manage a plot of land and you have a polygon that you know is great and works really well for your land, feel free to just use that. What I've built in here is the ability to use OpenStreetMap to get polygons for wherever you want. So it's just a little bit easier to use, but there's a little bit of a burden of figuring out OpenStreetMap, which can be a little difficult for some people because it can just be a little confusing the first time you do it. Excuse me. So these are not CFT functions that we're going over right this second. These are OpenStreetMap functions that are just helping us get a polygon to define our area. So what I'm doing is I'm saying my area of interest name is Colorado. This allows you to do just a plain name search. And what that's going to return is a bounding box around Colorado. And then I'm going to do I'm going to send my request to OpenStreetMap, which is saying for this bounding box, send me the boundaries for national parks. And then at the very end, just convert that into an SF object for me, because I told you we want to be using SF objects to go into CFT. Okay. So we make this request and it returns something that's a little confusing. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper so we make sense of this. This is a list that it returns. And what it's telling me is that it returned 33,000 points, 244 line strings, 34 polygons, and 20 multi-polygons. Well, this is likely way too huge and more stuff than we want. So let's go look at just what those multi-polygons are. So if I go inside, so by using this $, I'm looking inside. So see here was $, multi-polygons. So $, multi-polygons, I just added up here. And let's see what that looks like. And down here, it gave us a list of the national parks. So this is sort of answering the question we thought we were asking a little bit better. Let me move my head. And you see Rocky Mountain National Park is #1 on the list. That's the one we want. That's the one we're going to go with. So when I come up here, that was just a table. Rocky Mountain National Park is the first row. So rows, comma, columns. So we say, give me the first row. Show me what that looks like. And it's going to return a little bit of a list. It's going to return just that Rocky Mountain National Park row of that list. So now we have, though it maybe doesn't look like it, I'm going to plot it in a second because right now it just looks like a little bit of gibberish. So what we've done though is we've downloaded a polygon. And let me come down here and show you the map. There's a map. Let's compare that to, here's another map of Rocky Mountain National Park. And those look like they're probably the same shape. Park manager might have a better shape for me, but I'm happy with that. Like, that's a pretty detailed shape. Looks like it's at the right scale. Looks like a good area of interest, okay? So let's think about Rocky Mountain National Park. And now it's just time for us to go order some data.